Get low when the whistle go. Get low when the whistle go.
Sveiciens visiem no Dubajas. Riga Football Club turpina treniņu nometni apvienotajos Arābu Emirātos. Nu jau 3 nedēļas esam šeit un ir aizvadītas gan, teiksim, tā svinīgas vakariņas, gan arī jau ļoti nopietni pastrādāts pirmās pārbaudas spēles. Un tāpēc šodien dienu pirms spēles ar Soļigorkas komandu uz sarunu esmu aicinājis Mikaelu Soisalo. So first of all, Mikael, hey.
Hi.
Hi, and let's start with the pronunciation of Soisalo. How?
Soisalo. You said it right.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. As it's our first interview, people don't know you very well. Let's introduce yourself a little bit, how it started, your road in football, and where it started.
Okay. Hi, my name is Mikael Soisalo. I'm 22. I play position winger, mostly on the right side. I'm Finnish, I think, as you know. I played a long time in Finland. I changed to England, to Middlesbrough when I was 17. Before I played in Ilves in Finland, and in youth I played in Hoiko Helsinki, and in Honka also, a smaller team but local. I played, I think, 2 years in England before I got transferred to Belgium in Zulte Waregem. Then I went on loan to Portugal just before Corona. I had time to be there, I think, 1 month before Corona started, and the season was finished. Then I went back to Belgium, and now this January I signed with Riga.
Okay. Start of this road, you played as attacking player all the time, or maybe a goalie you was?
No, all the time, always attacking player. So as you can guess, defensive is not the strongest side of mine.
About the strongest sides, maybe you can say about you something.
I'm a fast player. Oh, that's how I feel. Yeah. So 1 against 1 individual skills, runs behind the line. I'm quite physical player. Or that's all my strong sides. Yeah, 1 against 1, crossing, classical winger. My job is to deliver the ball in the box put the full food on the table for the strikers. So that's where I'm strong at.
2016 at Ilves, you had a great season, 7 goals, 6 assists. You was only 18. Probably very hot prospect for many clubs in Europe. This was your best season so far?
Yeah, it came kind of like I was very young, and everything went really well. I played a good season, and I played a lot. I had a good trust from the coach at the time, and yeah, everything went very good. And after this, I got the transfer to Premier League, and Middlesbrough at the time was, I think, position 6 in the Premier League. So yeah, it was a dream come true after the
Do you remember those emotions?
Yes.
Signing with Middlesbrough,
because
coming there.
This whole season with Ilves was like a dream come true to first of all play men's football, first division Finland, and to play as a professional footballer. That was, of course, the dream. And after the season went well, there started to be rumors with big teams in Europe, and obviously all this was for a
Maybe
young.
you can call some teams.
There was talks with Milan and some scouts and from all over the place, and it was like, for me, of course, as a young player, it was like crazy, because the dream was to play football on the first level, and then it started to become kind of reality that after season I might get a transfer somewhere. So, and I was really happy that I did.
What is different in England in football and in Finland? What maybe shocked you?
Obviously, the mentality and all these ideas about football is quite similar, but the professional level, of course, England was very high, very high. And this was like not a surprise, but it was, of course, a big change, how things work, how training ground is, all these kind of things. And it was really nice.
Maybe you remember some your teammates or against you played who is now playing in the high level.
Yeah, actually, funny story. I always tell the story when somebody asks. My first day in Middlesbrough, I go to the training ground normally and to the canteen, and we have a breakfast. And first morning, the player, I'm a bit early because my taxi driver picked up me a bit too early. So anyway, I go to breakfast, and the first person I see is Victor Valdes. and he come to the place where you can take juice, apple juice, blah blah blah, and there was like half-cut oranges where you can squeeze your orange juice, and he come there and he asked me, hi mate, how are you, who are you, blah blah blah, would you like some orange juice? And I was like, yeah. And I was thinking to myself, fuck me, Victor Valdez is giving me orange juice. It was amazing situation, and there was big players. There was Negredo, Adama Traore, Valdez, Gaston Ramirez, Martin de Roon, big names.
You played in under 23 team, yes, but how close you was to those big names, to the main team? Maybe you trained with them? Or?
So I started with the reserve team and under 23s, and I quickly transferred to the first team. I was training with the first team and some training matches, and then I was hoping to get my debuts in the end of the season, but I didn't get. I was most of the time.
Some tools that you can
there was
get this chance.
There was moment I was traveling with the squad, but not made. I didn't made it to the final 18 plus 2. So I was close when we were in Premier League, and then I got injured the next season. And
what was the injury?
I had a stress fracture in my shin. I was out, I think 3-4 months. So it was a little bit more difficult time, but I was mostly training with the first team, but not quite in the best 16.
Decision to go to Belgium. Why? How?
It became for me. I wanted to play men's football. Obviously, I saw in England. Okay, we had 4 new coaches in 10 months, so I felt that okay, for me, I need to play first team football, and I was ready for it. That's how I felt. And then this side from Belgium contacted my agent, and we had the talks, and I was like, okay, maybe it's good time to move on and get some game time in Belgium, and that was the main reason.
But the main things what you took as an experience from England for your further career?
The mentality, how to train, how to be professional. It is true that when you go abroad to England, especially, the level of professionalism is very high, and you see all these big players doing this little extra work after training in the gym, come on your own time and act like a professional footballer. These are the things that, as a young player, when you learn, it's like you cannot put value on these kind of things, because these are the things that you keep the whole career with you. So I keep it in a high value.
And in such a club as Middlesbrough, all players are professionals and all are fighting for this spot.
Yes, and it because there was I was as a young Finnish kid fighting for the place, but there was also 25 other players who were fighting to get on the 16 on Saturday afternoon. So it was the competition. Are you playing or not? Is high. It's very high, and as it should be.
Some conflicts in training sessions or something like that also?
Yeah, there was couple times some funny incidents. We were training, and we were doing a finishing drill, and I got passed, which was a little bit too far, and I tried to chip over Valdez, but he read it. He took the ball and he threw the ball far away, and he said, "Go get the ball." And I felt so humiliated, but yeah, not any problems with any players. All this fun stuff. What it should be.
Last 2 years, one year when a lot of playing time in Belgium, and that last year Portugal, Belgium. How you would describe this period of your career?
Difficult. When I arrived in Belgium, the first season I played more. I played, I think, 24 games or something. It wasn't bad. I think I did okay. I wasn't starting 11 player. I was coming on the bench, but I think I did okay. We had a more difficult time with the team, and of course the coach. He decided to play with more experienced players, and I was not the starting 11 player, which was. I was disappointed of it, and that's why I wanted to go in Portugal to get playing time, and because I felt that I need to play, and I deserve my chance to be in the starting 11. I've been fighting for my place, and yeah, it didn't go as I wanted, because of course I want to be the starting 11 player, and on that way gets chance to score goals and give assists. So yeah.
Last big decision signing with Riga. How easy or tough or came this?
I cannot say difficult or easy. I wanted to find a new club. I wanted to get a new chance in new chance in the career, a new start kind of. There was a lot of talks with different clubs, but Riga sounded the best one. The whole thing, how I spoke with directors and with the coach and everything. So it all sounded in a good packet.
What was the things the director said you about the club and which was important to you?
For me, it was important that they know what kind of player they are getting. For me, this is the most important, that they know me and they tell me what they want from me, and I can say, okay, I can bring this on the table, and it was on this way. It was easy decision.
Finland is not far away from Latvia, but what was the things you know about Riga and Latvia? Maybe you was here before?
Yeah,
not here, but in Riga.
I was actually. I think I've been twice when I was youth. When we played in the youth, 13, 14, we were in Riga Cup with my childhood team, FC Honka. So I've been in Riga a couple of times, and yeah, I like the city.
About the club, you saw some videos, something about our team, how we played last year.
Yeah, I watched obviously the clips from last year, especially the game against Celtic at home. Yeah, it was.
Why we couldn't win?
Difficult to say, but it was a close game. Either side had chances, so it was a close game.
You know, some 4 years ago, the football in Latvia was not in so high level at clubs level. Yeah? Of course, national team is now struggling. But what do you see here in Riga at this moment? You was in Riga, you saw stadium, you saw the Meža Parks training camp. You probably know about the big project in Pinky. What are the conditions that the club can bring to you, comparing with
other?
Because you played in England, you played in Belgium. It's big football countries, and what we have here.
Great stuff. The amount of pension, like people really take close look how the infrastructure and the pitches and the training grounds, the stadiums. Of course, they put a lot of money also into this kind of thing, but the conditions on training it's first class. It's like in Latvia. If I compare to Belgium, which is, as you say, big football country, the conditions in Riga to train is very close, or even better than in some teams in Belgium. So, on conditions and the kind of the way how they want to Latvia and the league to go up, you can see the change, that they really put a lot of efforts into making Latvia and the league and as a football country for the better.
Now we are in Dubai. 45-day training camp is the longest in your career?
Yes, for sure. I've been with Middlesbrough. We were 2 weeks in Portugal with national team. Always maximum 2 weeks. This is by far the farthest I've ever been.
How tough it is so far?
Okay, it's not physically. I don't see it as that would be very tough. I think more mentally. We don't see our families, our girlfriends, friends. So I think this is more on a mental side, which is tough. But other than that, the facilities to concentrate on training and preparation for the league is great. We can train twice a day. We can have a relax after training, between the training. So everything facilities are great here, and especially with COVID at the moment in the world, this is first class what the club can offer.
We had 2 days off. What you see, what you visited?
2 days of now behind. The first day I was just doing recover. I was on the beach, swimming in the sea, sleeping. That's most of it. Yesterday we went with the Balkan boys. We went to the safari on the deserts. We had a little camel ride, stuff like this, which was first time for me seeing this. So it was nice experience.
We had already 2 team dinners in different places, not hotel. How important it's such events to make good atmosphere in the team and make strong team?
Yeah, it is, because I see it as that especially when you have a team that you build it from another players from Brazil, Finland, Russia. Players come from all over the place, and the variety that the players change in the team is quite big. So I think it's important to you can have good individuals there and there and there, but it's important that you're one team.
How its process is going right now, the individual relationships?
I think quite good. More all
the Balkan
time.
guys took you well?
Yeah, quite well. Also the Brazilians, everything is going well, and I think on the schedule, on time. Of course, at the first when you come together, nobody hasn't played football for a month. Everybody wants to go boom, 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 boom in training, but now it's more and more. You get the tempo into the game, but also more the idea how we want to play. We have a new coach, his philosophy, how he wants to play. These kind of things is coming together.
How could we play this season? What is the football which you see what would be best for us?
Of course, we want to be the dominant side on the games, every game. We want to score goals, and especially we want to be the team who manage the tempo in the game. We also want to go with fast counter-attacks and stuff like that. In nutshell, that would be my answer.
Overall about the team, the level of the players, also you can compare with the previous teams, how tough it's to fight for this place. Of course, at this moment we maybe can take more few wingers because it's not so many at this time, but overall about the level of the players and so on.
No, very good professional players. It's I cannot say. Of course, it's different than in Premier League. We don't have Victor Valdes here, but
we have Roberto also.
Exactly. But I think the way is, any country you go to a big team like Riga. The professionalism. So the players everybody is very good. The differences between the players are very, very small at this level. Are you top player in Latvia or are you top player in England? The difference can be very small things. But overall, very good.
Have you set already some individual goals for yourself for upcoming season?
Yes, I want to play a lot. I want to be the starting 11 player. Of course, that's my goal. Why I came here, and of course, I want to get assists. I want to get goals, statistic, so I can go forward in my career. That's my main goal.
Okay, let's finish with some words from you to our supporters cheering for us in Latvia and following and waiting for each game.
Yeah, hopefully we get the crowds on the games with Corona, and yeah, for me, I cannot wait to play in front of the new fans and get to know each other. And yeah, we will, as the players, we promise to give everything on the field. So we hope that you're behind us in the stadium.
Thank you, Mika, and good luck to all of us. I think so.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Get low when the whistle go.